Hi, everyone. This is Art Napolitano. I have 35 plus years experience in direct-to-consumer marketing or network marketing. And I'm so excited about what we have with Zinzino because the products we have here are the best in the market. We are a market leader. We're doing something no one else is doing. We're pioneering a mega trend in test-based nutrition. And our lead product, our hero product, is our balance oil. And it all starts with the balance test. So I'm doing this training to help you to understand how to have a conversation, how to acquire more customers. At the end of the day, the more customers we each have, the more money we make. So in this customer acquisition training, just starting from the beginning, if you're new, is you have your own online shop. It's personalized. It's a great way to refer people to your shop. You earn extra income. You can earn a 10 to 30% cash bonus. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the comp plan with you. That's on another training you can get. But what's great is you can build your customer base in your own town, your own city, your own country, or you can build it in many countries around the world where Zinzino operates. In the customer career plan, it's a business plan all to itself. And you want to pay attention to this because as you get more customer points, that's not individual people, but each product is a customer point. So Zinzino just says customers. When I have up to 24 customers, which is 24 products, that can include what you consume in your own home. Stacy and I use, I don't know, at least 15 products a month between everything we use for ourselves. You can make income of a 10% cash bonus for those products. And if you're in the Fast Start program, you can earn in your first 4 customers €100 bonus. And more importantly, once you become what we call Q team and meet the qualifications, you can get your Zinzino for free. That means your monthly auto order becomes free. So I'm not going to break each part of this down in detail. That's saved for another video. But as you become a team, that's the most important thing that can happen to your entire Zinzino business, because when you hit 25 customer points, you've doubled your cash bonus. I would call it retail from 10 to 20%. You're getting a standard €200 a month bonus. So 25 customer, if you look at the €200 a month out of this, helps to pay all your products and everything else. Okay. Get to 25 customer points, meet the qualifications on your credits. Credits is the commissionable value of the product. So you have to have both qualifications, but you now are making 200. If they're premier customers, that means they're customers on monthly orders or subscriptions. That if you started with the ultimate pack in euros 1169, you get all that money back to you in your 13th month. So this is really such an important level. And then I learned that all the reorders of all the shops in my network, all the credit value, the commissionable value is doubled. So this is why a team is critical. Now, Pro team, which is where I'm currently at, means I've got at least 50 customer points. I'm making at least 300 euros a month, but I hit a one-time bonus of 500. So they're adding an extra 50 a month for the next 10 months. So that's 350 euros a month that I'm pocketing during that period. Again, you can push to the top team 100 to make more money, but the key thing there is the 10,000 euro bonus, where they pay you an extra 400 euros over a 25-month period. Now, I love it as a networker because it forces people to stay involved in the business. Because every month you keep that qualification, you get that extra 400. So that's a commitment of 10,000 euros. So this is a great way to make 10,000 euros extra a month with just customers by getting to the point we have 100 products, personal customer points, and you meet the credit qualification. If you want to win a free trip, you go all the way to the top position. Again, this is just a fast overview. Let's talk more about how we get the customers. Now, you need to learn Zinzino free for this reason. Imagine every single customer that gets on the balance oil would like to get it for free. Wouldn't you like it for free? When you get 4 customers as a customer or a partner, but you get 4 customers with a product of equal or greater value, that's the basic concept. your product can be free. So if I am taking balance oil and I refer four friends or family members that are also getting the balance oil, I could get mine for free. And if you're a partner, that means you're in the business. You not only get it for free, but you can earn money. So again, see all the qualifications related to that. So Zinzino for free creates a natural networking within our entire business. Now, there's 3 steps to network marketing. It starts with sharing products. Without customers, we don't money. So the training in this video is going to be specific to sharing the products. We also share the opportunity because we want to have a large network of people all getting a few customers. So similar to a franchise, we're going to duplicate all these online shops, and we're going to use events. And again, each one of these could be their own training. An event is an online presentation or training, or an in-person presentation or training. And this is really important for all of us to build our business much faster, and it's also much more fun. So each one of these could be a training to itself in R. But today, let's talk about sharing the products, getting customers, focusing on the hero product, the balance test, and the balance oil. You want to make sure coming out of the gate, after you choose a starter pack, whether you get the basic, the advanced, or ultimate, whatever you do, if you're in the fast start program, that means you have 1 balance oil on auto order in your shop. You want to get to Q team. That's 4 personal customer points and 20 credits. That's the qualification that meets Zinzino for free, and your products are free every month. That's the basic concept behind Zinzino for free. So what I did personally, my choice, not everyone has to do this, but I got the balance oil. I wanted to be in the fast start. I was on auto ship. I ordered the health protocol premium, and I ordered some shakes and some other things. I wanted the lean shake. And next thing you know, I had 20 credits. I had at least 4 customer points, and my auto order was free, which was a 79 euro a month. I think that was the price every month for free. So it really was a phenomenal value. Plus, when you're in the business, that made me 100 euros right off the bat. So again, that's the first step. Now, you never want to end a month without being Q team, which is the 4 personal customer points and 20 credits. The reason is, if you have any credits in your banking, that means as part of your binary system that you haven't been paid on yet, but there was business in one side of your business or the other, and it's called banking. As long as you're in the Q team, that banking revenue stays there for future use, where you can get paid on it and helps you get promotions. Now, the X team is the next critical level. You want to have 10 personal customer points and 50 credits, because this allows you to continue to have, after your first 4 grace period months when you buy a pack, you get to have what's called ECB, extra credit bonus, that doubles all the value of the basic, ultimate, and advanced. Basic, advanced, and ultimate packs. All those credit values are doubled, but after 4 months, if you're not X team, they are not doubled. That cuts your income in half. So that's why we pushed to 10. Now, Stacy and I did that so easily because after I signed up for products for me, she wanted products for her. Next thing you know, we had 12 or 14 products. We self-qualified. Now, that's not how most people do it, but that's how we did it. Now, what if you had family and friends? Well, I did, and you probably do too. And I shared the products with them, shared the story of Zinzino, shared the test, and quickly we moved up to the higher ranks, including we got to 18 right out of the gate. That means we had at least 25 personal customer points with 125 credits. That's when they say credits, it's the commissionable value of the products being purchased by my customers. So that's a level that I have bold in red, because it's the most important step that you get yourself to. And I'm going to help you get there by the training I'm offering today. Again, you want to make more money, advance your customers. As you get to 50, 100, and 200, they just pay us more money. So let's talk about the mindset of getting a customer, because in the beginning, I was so excited, I almost scared people. I was trying so hard to talk to people about it, and my enthusiasm was a little bit too much. And I realized they felt I was selling. So it was like I was saying, you need to try this. This is amazing. You need to take this test. And as I pulled to keep a balance, what do? They pull away. So I had to adopt the attitude that whether they join or not, whether they become a customer or not, that's not up to me. I'm not selling anymore. I'm in the education business. I'm a knowledge broker. So let's don't focus on selling the products. Let's focus on educating people about the importance of knowing this omega 6 to omega 3 ratio. The education piece is what I want to focus on. I tried different things talking to people. I had a lot of people asked me questions and what I was doing. And I was in a wellness company, I was in a nutrition company. I had all these different things I was saying. And then I realized, wait a minute, Zinzino is the most advanced science company in wellness I've ever seen and in skincare. And so I now say to people, and even somebody I recently just met at a restaurant, we were talking, what are you doing? How are you? What do you do? I said, well, I represent a science company. Really? A science company? Yeah, based out of Scandinavia. And what are you doing with them? Well, I'm promoting a blood screening that reveals the most important number you currently don't know about your health. Now, every time I've said that, people leaned in and said, what's the number? They want to know the number. So creating curiosity is phenomenal for a way of acquiring customers or selling. So what is the most important number that you don't know about your health? Okay. And people ask me that. I said, well, have you ever heard of a fatty acids test? Never heard of it. Have you ever had a blood screening for your nutritional health? No, but I do know my blood pressure, my cholesterol, triglycerides. Well, that's great. Well, have you ever been tested for omega ratios? No. Why is that important? Have you ever heard of silent information? So these are all questions that create conversation. And then I say, listen, you really should Google the importance of this ratio. When I was told to do this by Dr. Natalie Cather and Stephen Chinisky, two of our science advisory board members, two friends of mine that helped me evaluate Zinzino and endorse this at the highest level, which is one of the big reasons I joined here. And then they were added to the science advisory board, is what I read there on the National Library of Medicine in America, what I read on PubMed, what I read just when I Googled this, and Google silent information caught my attention. So I took some screenshots of some of these important articles that highlighted claims or risks. And so I'm going to show this to you, but I keep this on my phone. I share it with people. Okay. Now you can't be using, and again, you have to be careful with a wellness business. You can't be making health claims. Okay. This is a food. Okay. What we're offering with the balance oil, could be called, the Mediterranean diet in a bottle. It's like, it's not just omega-3 fish oil. It's a balance oil. It's a combination of things. But we can't make claims that this is going to heal you or cures diseases. I'm just referring people to a website where they can read this for themselves. That's what happened to me. This showed me that when Zinzino's presentation said science recommends 3-to-1, and that we've evolved to the point where our ratios are much higher than what they said in this article, 15 or 16-to-1, and that it started out a DNA formation of 1-to-1, and that these high omega fatty acids, the omega 6, they can cause many problems in our health. And as someone that's a survivor of a heart attack and has to deal with being a cardiac patient for the rest of my life because I have 2 stents, when I read that if I had a 70% decrease, a 4-to-1 ratio, that a 70% decrease in total mortality, that is what the findings alluded to. This was my own research. This wasn't a Zinzino claim. This is not what anybody told me. It's what I read. So when I talk about this, I can't use it for selling like in a presentation. I don't use it that way. I use this as an educational tool. Google it, read it for yourself. Let me send you the link. Let me send you a screenshot of an article. When we talk about silent inflammation, it comes up. Again, it tells us that to overcome it, you need to have an anti-inflammatory diet. And according to the World Health Organization, it's the greatest risk to human health today. So we know people need this. And the combination of the polyphenols from the pre-harvested olives and also the fish that we use in there, the omega-3, is the combination of these things creates a product unlike any other that we know of in the marketplace. And certainly importantly, this team of experts and scientists that are part of the UNI organization, our team, is testimonial enough. A friend of mine who just started from Germany said, "Hey, Artie, why do we have to convince anybody? We've already tested 1.5 million people and know that 97% failed. And after 4 months on the product, 95% passed the test." That's a dramatic difference. That's how you become so successful. That's why Zinzino has the potential to be this multi-billion-dollar giant, because we can prove to people what we're offering works. We created a video with Dr. Natalie Stephen Chiniski and Stuart Tomk, who's an expert in omega-3, was the global ambassador for the largest fish oil company in the world called Nordic Naturals. He helped put their science advisory board together. The guy is brilliant. One of our top partners in the field at Zinzino, a dear friend, love this guy. But we did a video together for marketing purposes to help educate people why this is the most important number they do not know. Now, this is going to be important in the customer acquisition training I'm going into now. Playing this video every single day will lead to people wanting to speak to you about what is this? What is this most important number? In fact, if someone watches this video and they're not interested in getting tested, look, I just got to love them anyway and talk to the next person. They just are ignoring what they're hearing. It is so convincing. It's so compelling. So be prepared. Before we go into how we get the customer, here's what you need to do. Get prepared. You need to go to the YouTube channel where we have our Uni team, OURUNITEAM. Uni stands for United Networks International, our Uni team. If you search on YouTube for our Uni team and hit subscribe, you'll access loads of our training videos. But this one, which we have in multiple languages, is the most important tool that we've been having success with for creating curiosity about being customers. Now, the Zinzino videos are powerful too. There's a short and a long video on the balance oil. I keep the short one, and there's also one on the health protocol. I keep them both downloaded onto my phone. You can find them on zinzino.tv. Again, 2-minute, 20-minute videos. Sometimes I'll sit there and play it to somebody while I'm talking to them. The other video I use often is the 1-minute 47 video clip where Dr. Colin Robinson talks about what sets Zinzino apart and how he was skeptical in the beginning until he took the test and saw the testing. The follow-up tool I love the most is Dr. Colin's video, Why Test-Based Nutrition. This is about 10 or 11 minutes. It's unbelievable. It's so convincing. It could be a recruiting video. One of my top partners in the world, a network marketing expert, first saw that and said, "Man, I'm going to script every single word of that video. That is the most powerful thing I've ever heard." This is why Zinzino is different. Okay, testimonials are so important. Our personal testimonials, and now that we've been doing this for a while, the testimonials I'm hearing are incredible. Just make sure you're doing it properly. Don't exaggerate. Tell it the way it is. When I started sharing Dr. Robinson's video as a follow-up, I got people going from just wanting to try the balance oil to helping to want to take the entire health protocol. Again, pictures and stories tell, more than facts. I can give someone all the science in the world. When you come right down to it, here's a picture of a guy that was shared with me. He had, I'm not sure they call it, I guess, psoriasis or eczema on his face, really dry skin. And, from what I'm told from Orion Salih, the co-founder of Zinzino, that most even young people that are so out of balance would have a huge benefit for getting in balance with the balancer. Now, this didn't happen overnight, but when I saw these two pictures, I got really excited about the value of balance oil. As when I was younger, I had a lot of skincare, and I don't have the best skin as at all. So let's talk about who the customer prospects would be. Potential customers, I start with the people I love. Why not? How about health conscious people? We got 1 billion people already taking supplements. So rather than trying to convince somebody, let's just talk to somebody that already believes in supplementation for their health. 500 million of those people, half of those people, 500 million total worldwide, already take omega-3. As Dr. Garko, one of our team's members, said, he said, if there's only one supplement that you should take in your whole life, it should be fish oil or the balance oil. So we love talking to health professionals, but this was never my warm market. Some of you have gym memberships, or you could talk to gyms. They might want to distribute make the products and the test available. Health centers, hairdressers, nail salons. Why do we say hairdressers and nail salons? Well, when you start reading about getting in balance and you hear the testimonials, we find that the first thing being in balance does, it visibly can affect your skin, your nails, and your hair. So if they're already seeing customers, they're having conversations sitting in the chair getting their nails and hair done, why wouldn't they want to talk to people about why they have the balance oil and the test there? Massage therapists, again, people are got aches and pains, and we know the stories of people using the balance oil. It's estheticians, again, they deal with skincare. So the conversation might be, hey, I talked to my friend Colin. Hey, Colin, I got to ask you a question. Do you consider yourself health conscious? Well, why do you ask, Artie? Well, I'm representing a science company. What are you doing? Okay, well, I'm promoting a blood screening that reveals the most important number you currently don't know about your health. What's the number? So again, it falls right in line. I say, hey, are you health conscious? Well, yeah, I think I am. Well, what do you do, Colin? Do you exercise? Do you diet? Do you take vitamins? Yes or no? Whatever you say, I'll play off of that. Why don't you take vitamins? Or why do you take vitamins? How do you know they work is always one of my questions. Do you take omega-3? The guy we met recently, a waiter at a restaurant here in Spain, he went and had lunch with us. Turns out he goes to the gym every day. He takes vitamins, he takes omega-3, and he admits, I do not know if it works. He wanted to become a customer and get tested on the spot. Again, the perfect prospect. Okay. So again, I asked him, how do you know if they work? I said, have you ever heard of a fatty acid test? I said, no, I didn't either until a friend told me about Zenzino. Do yourself a favor and Google silent inflammation. Google the importance of omega-6 or omega-3. In fact, I have a couple of screenshots on my phone. I'll send them over to you with the link so you can go to the article yourself. Were you aware, or are you aware of how important this relationship of omega-6, which you need it in your body to heal when you stub your toe or something, but too much omega-6 like we get from our food, and it's the only way we get it, okay, becomes inflammation causing in the body, where omega-3 decreases the inflammation. And so when this balance gets out of whack, which it is for 97% of the people we've tested, which is 1.5 million people tested, it tells us that they potentially are living with a problem, potentially inflammation. So when I found out how important this was, I got curious. Are you curious? And I create curiosity. Well, I learned Zenzino was the world leader in testing for this, and they had a solution. They performed over 1.5 million tests. 97% of people failed. The good news is that 95% of the people who took the balance oil returned to balance within 120 days. Now, it usually comes down to this. Well, all this sounds great, Artie, but how much is the test? How much does it cost for the oil? How much does it cost to get in balance? Now, I could say things like, well, what's the value of your health? How much is your health worth? You insure a car. Obviously, you probably legally have to, but when you're insuring a car, you insure a lot of things. Why wouldn't you be proactive with your health and insure, a little bit, invest in your health? So again, you can say things like that, but here's what it really comes down to the numbers. I go, look, I got a license for an online store or an online shop. It allows me to get my own products at what we call premier pricing discounts. It saves me money, and I can offer people I know and care about, but I can offer others the same. So let me just share with you the situation. I can give you this balance test for 183 euros. That's the retail if you just bought the test, which is still a great price if you go to a medical place to get any kind of blood screening or a blood test. Okay. The balance oil, it retails 58 euros, which again could be competitive with anything you'd find in health food stores. But that total around 241 euros, I got it discounted to 198. Now, I also had an even better deal. I got a second large bottle and two small bottles. This is over 100 euros worth of products. I got that for free in addition. And on the monthly, I ended up getting it discounted from 58 down to 41 euros a month, which was phenomenal. It's less than, I figured it out, it was less than a cup of coffee, the price I pay for a cup of coffee every day. So then it got even better. They said if I stayed on the balance oil for 4 months, that in the fifth delivery, I get the second 183 euro test absolutely free. Now, I also learned the importance of staying on it for 4 months because it takes that long for the red blood cells in our body to actually reproduce. And again, I can send you the video so you can see the science. But sincerely, if you're not going to really stay on this for 4 months, I really think you shouldn't start. See, I'm taking it away from them. I'm not chasing them, not pulling them. I'm taking it away. In fact, I suggest you carefully read about the importance of knowing these numbers. Let's summarize this. It's a 530 euro value, 2 tests, 4 bottles of oil for only 198 euros. Seriously? This is an incredible discount of 330 euros. What's happening is really Zinzino is trying to help people. They really want people to get started on this. I don't know of any other better value in nutritional health to you. So let me ask you this. If you went to your doctor, by the way, you asked for some blood work, when you got your results back, everything was perfect. Do you think they'd give you the money back? Of course they wouldn't. You know what? If you come back within balance, that 3-to-1 ratio, you get all the money back and you can keep the product. Imagine that. Okay, so that's the offers. And Zeno, obviously, if you don't need it, they don't want you paying for it. So here's the close, or here's how I get the decision. I say, do you see any reason why you wouldn't want to know this important information? Do you see any reason why you wouldn't want to know the most important number about your health you currently do not know? Maybe some people just don't want to know. If you want to know, let's get your tested and let's set your order up right now. Okay. Again, this takes a little practice, but once you get the flow, you have lots of customers, lots. For those that have been in the business for a while, please keep showing that video the most important number. Call people up, say, listen, I love your opinion. I'm representing a science company. It's cutting edge. We're promoting a blood screening. It's the most important number you currently don't know about your health. They're going to say, what's the number? Look, I'm no expert. I'm no doctor. Don't try to be. I want to send you a video. Look, you got to bring it down to their level. Look, I'm thinking about my health. I'm thinking about long term. I'm thinking as I'm getting older, how important it is. Oh, I'm working out. I want to recover faster. I want to build more muscle. Whatever it is for them, we need to bring it down to them and say, look, can you help me? Maybe you know somebody that might need this. If I send you the link to the video, would you take the time to watch it? Now, how do you keep customers for life? This part's really, really important. Wouldn't you like to keep a customer forever? That's called residual. Well, day one, I set my friend Colin up. He wants to take the balance test and the oil. He might want to upgrade to the health protocol. Now, some people lead with the health protocol and then downgrade to the balance test. I feel the only reasons why someone doesn't do the whole health protocol, which deals with gut health, which deals with the xenobiotics, so important. The more I know about it, the more critical this product is to take every day. And then the second thing is the Extend, which is the most sophisticated product that the company's ever put together. These things work quite quickly in your body, but the balance oil takes longer, and it's really important because it's about the cellular health. And then, of course, Viva if you want the premium. But these products are powerful. And I think the only reason why anybody wouldn't take them is got to be cost, right? So we can handle that one too. That's when we talk about Zinzino for free. Okay, that's when we talk about if they refer customers, they can have their products for free. So if they take the test, they find out their number, they're going to tell people about it. They can't not talk about it. And then if they stay on it for 4 months and the number comes down, they're going to tell everybody anyway. So again, we tell people about a movie we like. We tell them about, if we, get a good buy at a store. Why wouldn't we tell people about something like this? We uncovered something. We learned something about how to improve our health, how to be more healthy going forward in our lives. And we have a test to prove it. They're going to tell people about it. So it gets your customers excited about getting their products for free. Now, this is another thing that most people never talk to a customer about. All the shipping costs are refunded to you with what's called Zinzino Cash. This Zinzino Cash can be used to get free products. Now that we've been doing this for over half a year, we're getting people with Zinzino Cash, and they're getting out there and using all this money to get free products. Okay. Now, again, the Zinzino for free is important. You got to educate your customers because they're going to help us spread the word. And when they get customers, they get free products. You get the credits as well, and you get paid. They help you build your personal customer total. Even so, if you're good at training your customers to do Zinzino for free, they're going to push you up the customer rank. You can move to A team or even pro team 50, or you can get to the 10,000 euro bonus at 100 customer points just because your customers want free product. Very, very clever. So let's talk about active customer care. What you do is I get my friend Colin. We all talk about Colin, but we enroll him. I get him tested. He wants to be, he wants to improve himself. Week 3, I know he's going to have his results back. I'm going to follow up. Hey, Colin, did you happen to get your results? You need to make that phone call. Great. Okay. I found out a lot of people get the test. They forget to look up. They sometimes forget to enter the information. We always tell people, enter the information. Stacey's great at this. The test that she pulls out her phone or their phone and says, go to ZinzinoTest.com, enter the details right now so you don't forget. We always write the name on the card. We take a picture if they'll let us. We'll keep it ourselves so we can follow up. We'd love to know the results. Okay, we want to know where they stand. So we have a marker of what we're working to improve. And this is so important. Then I found even with my own kids that I had to remind them, are you taking your oil? Do you remember what's going on here? So sometimes I see an article that's important about balance or about omegas and how healthy it is. And I'll occasionally just drop an email to them or a text message with a link to something to reaffirm them. I'm always educating my customers because I don't want to rebuild customers. I want to keep them for life. Now, in month 5, okay, I want to make sure they take that second test. Hey, I'm glad you've been taking it for 4 months, Colin. Time for you to get that second test. Will be coming with your fifth, with in the beginning of your 5th month in that delivery. We want to get that in. Again, can you test yourself? Do you need any help? Do you mind sharing a picture of the card with me? I'm really curious. This is really the big reveal. We want to know where you stand. Now, here's what's interesting about the Zinzino system. In month 7, we can actually renew their subscription, or they can keep just getting their products at the premier price. But the Zinzino Cash rewards can now be used to get free products. So now maybe they hadn't tried Xenogene, or they haven't tried this skin serum, which I recently learned was off the charts when it was done with a test app that rates ingredients and skincare products. I found these expensive products I was using for my eye and face were like some of the worst scores and unhealthy products on the market on a score of 1 to 100. One of them was only a 6, where the serum was 100 out of 100. There's a whole opportunity and what we're calling science-based nutrition. I mean, skincare, science-based skincare, nutritional skincare. That's a whole nother training we can do. Now, in the end, within a year, I want to actively be looking for referrals. You need to follow up. Hey, listen, how are you coming with your Zinzino for free? Can I help you? Is there any potential people you want me to test? Is there anybody that might want to be a customer? Your customers are an incredible resource for future customers and future partners. So again, timing, we already know Zinzino's target right now. We're targeting breaking the 1 million customer mark here shortly, but by 2035, we want 20 million customers by year 2050. And frankly, I think we can do it much sooner. 100 million customers. How do we do it? We follow what we just shared with you. Remember, you can't convince anybody to start. You can't convince anyone to do the product or take the test. We can only inspire change in life. I have literally become, so passionate about this. I feel a little bit like a missionary. I feel it's my obligation to educate people about this. So I hope this training helped you with customer acquisition. Share it with your team, share the video, get comfortable with the tools, ask for help from your upline, and get yourself to at least a team as soon as possible. Thank you for watching.